Speaking of 90s TV series, Spider-Man foe, say Scarlet Spider, Carnage, looks like he might be getting his own kind of evil antagonist show. It appears that Marvel Studios and Sony's have big plans for Spider-Man's foe Carnage following his tease in the first Venom trailer. Now, Carnage is like, how can I put it? He's like Venom meets the Joker. So the Venom symbiote got on the Joker. That's what you get for Carnage, but without stupid humor. The scoop again comes from Mikey Sutton. I don't know if Mikey Sutton's been making shit up. I hope that's not the case. Internal discussions have revolved around the serial killer getting his own solo film. He claims that Carnage movie, and this is probably on the back of the Joker, has the commercial to deliver gory humor for adults without having to tone it down for the superhero crowd. So maybe they're looking at doing a R-rated super villain film, which I'm actually up for. I'm pretty much up for an R-rated super villain film. So yeah, that's now only does Sutton claim that Carnage is getting his own solo film, but the details will make his presence known in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So it looks like Sony and the MCU or Marvel Disney are going balls deep into sharing, which is good. And I always get annoyed when people go like, kind of, oh, Sony should let Spider-Man and whatnot be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They paid for Spider-Man. Yeah, it's their toy. They get to play with that toy. Okay, it's that simple. But working together would be quite a good thing. He also says that Carnage might tangle with the MC's new soon-to-be-unveiled gang called the Midnight Suns. And the Midnight Suns comprise of people like Hellstrom, Jennifer Kale. Hellstrom's supposed to be the son of the devil. Jennifer Kale, something to do with lettuce. Morbius, the living vampire. Werewolf by Night, Doctor Strange, and Ghost Rider. So you've got they have the Dark Justice League with Constantine and Zatanna and whatnot in the DCEU, and I think it's there was the Marvel's answer to that, which is interesting. So yeah, that'd be good to see a proper slash 'em up kind of adult horror, not horror, superhero film. I think is probably the best way of describing it. I think I'd be up for seeing that, because kind of the Marvel stuff's a bit on the formulaic side and stepping outside the formula, which I think is weird, because they plan to do it with Doctor Strange and Spider-Man, and hopefully with the Carnage if it ever appears.
Well, Venom did really well.
Yeah, Venom did really well, and he was a bit of a he was massively an anti-hero in that, because he was blowing people's heads off.
Yeah. But still, if they're gonna do that and inject a little bit of humor, it's going to be definitely R-rated. R-rated Venom. I can't remember what rating Venom had, but it was a good action.
It was toned down, but I think they're talking about having one that's a bit more gory, a bit more stabby, a bit more bloody. I hope, because if they do it right, they can make the violence look quite comical. And I said they talked about doing a Sinister Six film and this, that, and the other. And I'll be honest with you, I'm up for seeing a villain perspective movie. You have the Joker, but the Joker, I think he was telling a tale to a psychiatrist to keep her busy before he murdered her, and that was the joke, that it was all made up, and that's why he was laughing, because he just made the shit up, and you could see where he pulled his sources for where he was making the shit up for. So yeah, that could be exciting. So